So we're just going to chuck back the most expensive card in our deck, which happens to only be 4 mana. And draw it again anyway, because it doesn't matter, because this is Hearthstone. And Hearthstone just has a way of getting you. What's up, Salty Nation? Thank you very much for checking out today's video. We have been playing some Deathrattle Face Hunter. It feels like a really solid deck in the meta right now. We are currently 78% win rate, so we are 14-4. We've seen 44% Demon Hunters as well, so it's really good against Demon Hunters. But the main reason this deck shines is because in the meta right now there is Spell Druid, Big Druid, Spell Mage, and of course Warlock. All of those decks are really slow matchups, so you can just smack them in the face. And I like smacking people in the face, my friends. Against the Demon Hunters and the other hunters out there, you just need to play for tempo pretty much. So the deck feels really good, and I know it's a small sample size, but I think you could have some really good success with this list right now. So let's go over the mulligans. Really, really simple, to be honest with you. You just want to keep the Dwarven Sharpshooters because they're insane. And obviously you can use your hero power to threaten. Say it's against a Demon Hunter, you threaten their silly 1 mana 2/2. That gets bigger. So Dwarven Sharpshooter is definitely a keep. You want to keep Toxic Reinforcements against all of the, slower matchups. So say the Warlocks, the Mages, the Druids. Seems really, really solid. If you keep it against Demon Hunter or a Hunter, though, you will literally get farmed. So probably don't keep it in that situation because you'll want to be paying for tempo. Face Stalker is still the best mulligan card in the deck. If you get a Face Stalker, you're very, very happy. You want to be looking for this pretty much every single game. The main reason is because it's tempo. He's a 2-drop or a 4-drop if you want a hero power on turn 4. It gives you the pack tactics, which, because this is a Deathrattle deck, allows us to get more Deathrattle value potentially if they copy one of those. Also, the Explosive Trap is really good against Demon Hunter because they then can't hit you in the face. They have to trade and reset the board, which is pretty awesome for you. You don't want to keep the Scavenger's Ingenuity, again, unless you are playing against one of the slower matchups, but it's completely fine. Sometimes drawing just a 2-mana 5/6, 2-mana 5/6 is pretty darn sweet. And obviously the Deathrattle cards we have in the deck are the augmented porcupine, which we want to buff with our Scavenger's Ingenuity, or we can just stick it on the board for tempo and then Teron Gorefiend it. Teron's actually really, really solid, I'm not going to lie. He's performed super, super well in this deck. If you either set up an early Toxic Reinforcement, or you do just play a big porcupine, or just a normal porcupine, when you Teron it, the Deathrattle goes off, and then when he dies, they come back bigger, and then the Deathrattle goes off again, which is awesome. The big thing about him is you can also play the Lion on the Teron, and get the Deathrattle off the Deathrattle again before the final Deathrattle, which is just really, really cool, and it's a good little curve. So the deck feels really, really strong. We are running the Dragon Bane from Misplay TV. He's where I got the idea from. The idea is that they need to spend resources in killing this. He can obviously shoot over taunts if you do need that little bit of burst, and he's just a really solid statted minion, as well as you want to be weaving in hero powers anyway, right? So if you get to the late game, it's definitely a very solid card. I hope you guys do enjoy the video. Of course, please hit the subscribe button down below because you know your support is greatly appreciated, and it'll be great to have you here as part of the Salty Nation. Otherwise, guys, I'll see you in the games. Alright guys, we're into a game against a Warlock. I guess we always keep Face Stalker. Face Stalker seems really good. Arcane Shot is a no. Teron's good, but maybe only with the Toxic Reinforcement, so we're going to cut that. And Scavenger's Ingenuity, we already have a 2-drop anyway. But I guess we don't actually want to play this on turn 2, right? We ideally want to play it on turn 3 and coin it out, or play it on turn 4 if we do have a good curve. So I'm okay with potentially keeping this for an actual 2-drop. We can play 2, 3, 4 this way now. This into 5. Seems pretty darn solid to me. We can also go coin 2, 2, 3, 4. That's also completely fine. Because if he doesn't kill this Face Stalker, he only literally has the Dragon Breath, which needs to be activated, and also he can't play Dark Skies. So I kind of like coining out this Face Stalker here, actually. Thinking about it more, I do think it's quite relevant. Let me turn up the volume, just in case you guys can't hear. You should be fine, though. There we go. But we've been having a good little tear with this deck right now, so I'm having a lot of fun. I did just made one change. I took out a Lepinome, and that's hero power, right? He didn't kill the Face Stalker, which is good for me. We push him. Nice. Yeah, I took out a Lepinome. I can't remember what I put in. I'll figure it out. I'll let you know in the intro. Just testing out the deck, essentially. I think I put in a Dragon's Bane. There we go, figured it out. Dragon's Bane is now in the deck. But I'm not entirely sure, obviously, how it performs, because this win rate has not been from the Dragon Bane. So we'll see how it ends up going. Otherwise, I just have a second Lepinome, which even isn't like exactly a super high win rate card. So I think it's completely fine that we that we took it out. Dragon Bane just gives us a bit more burst potential. And it seems really good against Warlock, right? Because we slam it and then he has to essentially deal with it and invest resources, which is super nice. And it has a high health total for Dark Skies, which is relevant. So we'll see. And then classes like Druid as well really struggle with it. Say it's Big Druid because of how much health it has, so we can get a couple of hero powers in potentially. Explosive Trap's really irrelevant here. Getting another 3/3 seems nice. We can go play this, kill that. And then we get a second secret. We know what the secret is. Or we can just play the porcupine ready for the lion, but I think this is better. I think we trade, we push a hero power to the face by face augering him. Now if he wants to Plague of Flames us, it's fine. You know, if he wants to invest this into a 2/3 and a 1/3, this gets us another 3/3, which is super nice. To get another pack tactics out. These are great because they draw you cards essentially, right? It's like I drew a card when I hero power. So I do 2 damage and I get a secret out from my deck, which is why they're super, super relevant. If he's looking to trade here, probably is just going to Dark Skies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this makes it to 7. And he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So if he trades, he has Dark Skies. If he doesn't trade, he does not have Dark Skies. Interesting. Because you haven't got 8 cards in your hand, dude. So one of them lives. Okay, so he wants to coil. Makes sense. Makes sense. It makes our lion a lot worse this turn. So we can either draw a beast, which can be a phase stalker, or a lion, or a porcupine, actually. Or we can just slam a porcupine. I want to play porcupine hero power next turn, or animal companion, or eagle. I want to play a 3-drop and a 2 and a hero power next turn, right? So this turn is either ingenuity. Yeah, I kind of like the ingenuity here. Either draw the 2-drop, which we did, and we'll play that. Or if we didn't draw the 2-drop, we would just hero power here. Because we want to weave these in as much as we can. As long as we can put him in a reactive position where he's constantly worried about his health and he needs to play his health gain cards, we're in a good position, right? That's pretty much the plan. The 2-drop, the 2/4, that makes spells do double damage, is a big threat in this matchup because he gains 8 health from his thing. And I don't like people gaming 8 health. We just go in, you know. Hit him for 5. Set him to 12. He has nothing to actually, again, heal unless he wants to Dragon Breath me in the face. And also he has nothing to sack pack because we're obviously not really playing any demons. So he has to summon demons, sack pack it. And if that's what his turn is, we're okay with that. Because we can now set up the lion and the porcupine, not next turn, but the turn afterwards. So we're going to go like Animal Companion Kill Command. We have a lot of damage this turn. Could even go the Teron and the porcupine. But how good is just 5, 6, 7, 8? 8 damage is a lot, but I kind of like the Teron porcupine now I've mentioned it. So we'll kill this. They don't usually play Silence in the Warlock, so this has a good potential of clearing this board, which it does. And it even goes face, which is nice. They do play Ooze in Warlock though, but I don't think it's worth playing around. Although, to be honest, we only have 2 secrets left. I think it's unlikely we draw it. So I am just going to go face. Very interesting decision, but I just don't want to get oozed. Ooze seems to be annoying. I keep playing this Fatigue Warrior, and every time I play my Bulwark of Azzinoth, it just gets oozed, man, and I'm so salty about the whole situation. So, we're going to play around it, and we're just going to push in the 3 damage this turn. That's going to be the plan. We have 7 mana next turn, so we can either go lion, copy our dude, and then shoot another 2 porcupine shots off. But if we don't want to do that, we can play the Animal Companion Kill Command and potentially kill him. That has life still, which is kind of sad. How much damage can we do? 1, 2, 3, add 5. So let's say 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And he is at 14. So we could potentially kill him if we roll Huffer. We can't anymore. Actually, yes, we do. We still kill him if we roll Huffer. Okay. So I guess we should lead with this, right? In case we roll Huffer. We did. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we just win. Okay. Nice. I do like just winning, my dude. Face Hunter out here getting him. Game number 2. Alright guys, so we're into a game against a Demon Hunter, which I feel like is going to be the most common matchup. Cobalt Sand Trooper was not a keep in the last deck, the Face Hunter deck, so I guess we're not going to keep that. Face Stalker was the best card. Lion probably isn't good unless you have a Teron in hand. And even then, it's probably still too high curve, especially when we're not on the coin. So I think this is okay. We don't get that extra card, so we're just going to chuck back the most expensive card in our deck, which happens to only be 4 mana, and draw it again anyway, because it doesn't matter, because this is Hearthstone. And Hearthstone just has a way of getting you. Toxic Reinforcements probably is not ideal in this matchup. It's a little bit too slow, but if he's the combo version, it might be fine. It depends what type he is. If he's just the tempo Demon Hunter, then we might genuinely struggle. So it just depends what version he is, how quick he is, what his hand is. If I play Phase Stalker, it has a very high chance of dying. So I think we want to play this on turn 4. But it also then ruins the line. And also we have no other play anyway. It's probably correct to play Phase Stalker. Unless we are just looking for the hero powers into the Lepinomes. What is he thinking about? Okay, he didn't have the Outcast, which was the thought process. Well, this definitely dies, so I'm just going to Hero Power. Next turn, we can either Hero Power Arcane Shot, say he draws the silly 1-drop, or we can just play the Porcupine. But I kind of like Hero Power now. We can go Hero Power, kill something. On turn 4, play this Hero Power. Yeah, we just kill the 2-1, right? I think it's okay. It encourages us to use... Oh, this is all decisions. We can do Pack Tactics, and then we definitely draw Explosive Shot. That's probably better. Okay, so we have legitimate decisions. We can either play the Porcupine, it's a 2-4. Next turn we can get our Pack Tactics or Explosive Trap. Or we can just play the Pack Tactics this turn. He might not even attack. If he does, then we have Phase Stalker, Hero Power, Explosive kills everything. We have a reset on turn 4. But then our Lion doesn't do anything. And so we have a Lion and our Porcupine kind of sitting in hand. So these are actually legitimate decisions. And also this side quest is just sitting there. Whereas, or I can go Hero Power, Phase Stalker, maybe get Explosive. It's still 66% to get the Explosive if I do it that way. I like the guaranteed. I like the guaranteed. We'll just play the Pack Tactics next turn. Because we don't have a minion, it won't get procced. Next turn, just play the Explosive. Be happy. We'll get a 3... Well, I guess we'll just trade into our dude. So we'll pop our Pack Tactics and our Explosive. But at least we'll have initiative back where we can play the Porcupine. This is really bad. Holy Jesus. That's not good at all. That might just kill us on its own. This is the one problem with the route we took. Where right now we'd have a Porcupine, might have killed this. I also can slam the Lion into it. It's not horrific. Okay, it now is horrific. Yeah, I think we die. And we drew an Explosive Trap anyway, of course we did. We can also just play the Explosive Trap here, but... then we don't draw the card. Just Explosive Trap, Hero Power, and that saves the Phase Stalker for later where he can't trade into it, but it's fine, just let him trade into it. Let us draw our extra card. I'd rather just draw the card. He triggers Pack Tactics straight away, which is fine. Trade. Oh, their 6-6 is going to literally murder our existence, my dear friends. This is very, very sad. I-beams me. We just don't have a way to kill this. Ever. We can do 1, 2, 3... Oh, we can do 5, 6. So we can actually kill it next turn. It's not good, but it kills it. You know? It's not good at all. But it's the only way we're still alive, technically. Yeah. It's sad. It's very, very sad. He got us. He got us good. I'm not really sure if we could have played that differently. Or Questing on curve, dude. And you had 0 mana cards and the coin. Yeah, you're too talented for me. I'm just dead. Let's reset. Reset. Yeah, we're dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm at 1. I die next turn anyway. It doesn't really matter. Next. Rip Demon Hunter, dudes. I mean, we have still a good win rate against them, so it definitely is a winnable matchup. Alright, dudes, we're into a game against another Demon Hunter. We're going to get our revenge. Toxic Reinforcements was too slow. We figured that one out, right? So I think we just cut all of this. Maybe we do just play the curve game. Maybe we're just looking for 1, 2, 3. Maybe that's the correct play. I'm going to keep the Porcupine, because the Porcupine does trade with the 1-1s from the Umberwing and the 2-1 Outcast guy. So it's not good, but it's not bad. It's Obviously not as good as Phase Stalker, but we lost with Phase Stalker anyway, so this should be okay. That's bad. Next turn we can Hero Power shoot that, whereas if we just play this now, it just dies. Yeah, so I guess we are supposed to play this freaking thing. We're keeping Toxic Reinforcements anyway. Next turn we can play 1-drop coin, Hero Power. Then on turn 3 we have this. Yeah, this is definitely the play. I'm glad he passed turn 2 though, that's really helpful for me. Okay, we kill this thing. We have this to turn 4. Okay, we have a really good hand now. So we've got the Porcupine. We also have the Pact Axe into the Phase Stalker. But we lost because we done that last time, so we're not going to do that again. We're not going to do that again. We'll see, we'll see. Just slam the Porcupine, I think, is the correct play. It's more tempo. We're playing tempo, right? We do have double Animal Companion, which can help us with Leok Burst later. It can also help us when we try and kill this, because it will buff it. This man just leaves. I'll take it. I don't know what his hand was, but he was dead. Just makes me feel good. Alright guys, so we're in another Demon Hunter game. What did I say about playing this bloody matchup all the time? I think we're looking for 1-drops. This is a 1-drop, to be fair. It does kill his 1-drop. So maybe we just keep this. Like, it's... I get that Arcane Shot isn't a keep, but I already have the Phase Stalker. I already have the Porcupine. And we drew the 1-drop anyway. Yeah, we are so talented at this game. I want this because their 1-drop just snowballs. So even if we just play this on turn 2, I'm okay with that. Because then we can go 3-4. So that's why I kept it. Whether or not it's correct, please let me know your decision. But we are doing okay. We are doing okay right now. We can Phase Stalker or we can just Hero Power. I will Hero Power. Hero Power 3... Do that Hero Power. And then drop this, potentially. Could even do this on 4. We can go 3-4. I guess this is combo, if that's what he's doing. We can Hero Power now. But we don't need to. I like the tempo. Tempo good. Tempo is good. We can Hero Power later, right? And we haven't got Teron anyway. So I think it's completely fine to not Hero Power yet. We're okay with waiting. I been my dude and we missed. That's a ripperoni and pepperoni, my dear friends. We do this. We Hero Power. Next turn we can bow and Hero Power. If this does live, depending on what we got. We got the explosive, which is a shame. I feel like Pact Axe actually would have been really solid there. So that is unfortunate. Come on, Mock Nathaniel. I don't like his art. Like, what is this? This is ridiculous. You look like a freaking... Like, it just doesn't match the cartooniness of this game at all. So dumb, dude. So dumb. Right, you're going to consume magic me. That's okay. So he's definitely the combo deck. So we need to just smack him up, essentially. We need to start getting him, my dear friends. We got to kill him with fire. Just Hero Power Pass. Nice. Shame we don't have the bow up for that pop. Oh, wow, we can go... Draw. Porcupine's really good. 5-7 or 3-1-1s. Kind of want the 5-7, dude. Especially if he just uses silence, and we have the lion to follow up with, which will clear his board. The deal 6 guy isn't very good on this board, which is good. Although no, they don't play that in that deck, do they? They just play the weapon that gets them life and things like that, and a bunch of damage buff cards. No, you actually had it. That makes me so sad. How would you draw both silences, man? We are definitely going to Hero Power this turn. We Hero Power face every time. Yep. I think it's just go time, you know? I think we just got to go get him. We've set up the second Toxic Reinforcements in case of we get the Teron. And also we are going to be Hero Powering, right? From now on we're going to be floating mana because we only our highest curve card is 4. So, and we actually kept the Arcane Shot for the 1-drop, but he wasn't the aggressive version. But it's okay because it still allows us to burst him down. So it's completely fine that we had it. But it has stayed in our hands since Mulligan. It's just as bad as Arcane Intellect. And only 2 people would understand that reference, but it was totally worth it. So, let's see what happens. He's going to pop off with Kel'Thas. He's going to mana burn us. He's going to play his 8 damage thing. He's going to heal for 1 billion. Hopefully he doesn't get the weapon for 0 mana, otherwise I literally lose. Doesn't have the weapon. The lifesteal weapon is what kills us here, right? Because if he gains 8 attack and plays the lifesteal weapon, we just get wrecked. Don't do it, man. Okay, so his next spell is free. 0 mana. Don't tell me you drew the weapon, Inner Demon. Don't tell me you drew the weapon. Oh, he's just going aggro. I can respect that. Don't think he drew the weapon. Whoo! Okay, to be fair, he was unlikely because he had drawn through his entire deck. But I don't care, dude, because I hate Demon Hunters so much. We managed to pressure him enough that he literally had only 1 out and he had to go off before he was really ready, which I think just shows the strength of this deck. It's very, very good at pressuring people. We have climbed from 3k to 1,400 just because, obviously, I have tried bad decks to get to the point where I find decks that actually have a good win rate. So we dropped all the way down. We've climbed all the way back up with this deck. It seems really, really solid right now. I'm kind of sad we didn't get to draw the Dragon Bane and show it off, but if you don't have a Dragon Bane, just run a second Leper Gnome. It will be completely fine. Thank you very much for checking out today's video. Please, of course, hit the subscribe button down below because you know your support is greatly appreciated. It'll be great to have you here in the Salty Nation, my friends. I will see you on the next video, so peace.